So, this is Gray from Gray and Friends. So I was looking back at a couple, anyone remember my old bamboo farm, my automatic one? It's quite a bit of views, I'd have to say, for my smaller-ish channel, 64 currently, I do think, and good likes. So, I decided I would make a automatic melon and pumpkin farm. Now, this has been a long time working. I've been trying to figure it out. So I borrowed a flying machine from Mumbo Jumbo's recent video, the two mega farm videos. And so I borrowed his flying machine and simpled out how to have the returning and sending mechanism. So it's more simple than what he would have done, but it works, and this is just a quick little estimation on how it works, and I'm going to show you one path. Like, this is a 5 path right here that you're currently looking at, but the one I'm going to be showing you is one path. That's what I'm going to show you how to build, at least. But for the one I'm showing you, because a lot of people want to build little nano farms that they just get what they need. It is 19 blocks long. That's for both farms. And for this current one is 3 blocks wide, for those who want to know it. Here, we'll go ahead and take a little look at how it works. Here's the flying machine that kills out these things and puts them in the chests. I didn't feel like building up a really large sorting thing, so I just set that up. This is the returning station, which is fairly simple. It just activates this one here to send it back here. This is much more simple than what he would have done, so we'll just start it up and I'll let you watch how it works for a minute. Oh, and this is this area space we will be working with. Which is this 19 by 3. Okay. Now, you can manually run it, which I suggest personally. Because you're gonna want to AFK these for like 15 minutes or 20 minutes, like a whole Minecraft day, and then you're gonna want to turn on the machine and have it come back automatically, and then turn it off. It's just so that it regrows all back before, because I know sometimes it can interrupt building the growing process. So, how many pumpkins have we actually made? That's 7. It's 25 pumpkins so far, and I've only run it for like 5 minutes. But this also works for melons. Obviously, you're gonna get many more melons, and this is like food farms, stuff like that. It's 53. Yeah, and I have the tick speed turned up so that it grows faster. Of course, those stuff that I made from pumpkins on its own would probably take more or less, like, I don't know, like, 20 minutes maybe. So this is what it looks like whenever it runs. You can also manually, because I haven't had it get stuck, but it can possibly. So I have the switch here, so you can manually push it back. And if it ever gets stuck, like, take a piece of redstone dust, and if sometimes it'll fail on me if I turn this on manually too fast. Take a piece of redstone dust and just put it on there, and it'll break off whenever it moves. So it picks up the slab after destroying the melon, which pushes it down into here for the pumpkin, I guess. And that's what makes it grow, So that's how we have these things growing. pretty easy to make flying machine, I'd have to say. Let's just stop it. Guess you just have to destroy one of them off the sensors, because it waits for... oh no. Duh. All of them can be turned on over here, but this waits for this one to be back, so they'll all have to be turned on at the same time. That's gonna be a problem. I could set it up so they all reach up here. Hold on, be right back. Okay, we're back. I made a realization that this one would be the first one sent off, and that means that anything back here would end up getting stuck, so I just fixed it a little bit. And now, anytime any of them reach, it will turn on all of these. Shouldn't be a problem. Shouldn't have any problems with it, and it's pretty cheap, I guess, if you have access to the nether. A bunch of observers isn't that expensive, and this observer line too, so yeah, let's start building it. So what we're going to do is we're going to, like, the dirt, that thing, this. So we're running it on a for the first line, because you need to get both water in there, right? And then you have 5. Okay. Then you have 4 more pieces of grass here. And then you get the water in here. What am I, an idiot? Okay, so... So it doesn't look like much whenever it's just in a 1x1 path like this. So, plant your seeds. Like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to find the spot right here. And we're going to do this. You're going to build all the way along with slabs. And take out the water spots. And then wherever you see a plant, you're going to do this. So it's checkered where the plant is, so that it doesn't squish the plant, and then you have to replant everything. So now whenever this block gets pushed down, right, it breaks the melon, and then you have the melon here. So I'm gonna... let's start working on... yeah, let's just start working on this thing. The receiver. And then after that, we'll get to this little weird thing. So, be right back. Okay, so I go like 8 or 9 blocks away. I'm not exactly sure, but... so 9 blocks away from your whatever this block is here. I'm gonna go 9 blocks this way and place an obsidian block. And if you were to extend it, then you're going to continue down a line, however many. Now, I'd like to say that 5 is probably going to be the maximum length that you're going to have, because you're going to have to make another set of flying machines right here. So you're going to need, if you were to extend this to another area of the farm, another, longer this, and you're going to want this here, and then you're going to have a line of blocks here so that it skips this. So, because you're going to, treat it like in an entirely different farm, pretty much. Okay. So on this obsidian block, what we are going to do is we are going to build off with slime. 2. We're going to place our observer, and then we're going to take a sticky piston and place it right there. And take 2 more slime blocks, and go down, and then 3 more out this way. Like that. And then place a sticky slime block, or sticky piston right there. Okay. So we're going to take an observer, and we're going to make the face go down, go up. Bleh. Yeah, go upwards like this. So that it can activate this piston to go backwards. Now we're going to place 2 sticky pistons on the bottom to run how the slabs work. Like so. And now we're going to take 2 observers and face them upwards like that. That's just to run there, and then we're going to take a block and place it there. And now we're going to start working on, first before I launch this thing into oblivion, we're going to place an obsidian block what seems to be 9 blocks away. What am I doing? Okay, so this one can be 8 blocks away. The obsidian block, that is, or 9 blocks away. So now if you were to fly from this block to this block, your face should end up in a slime block. Okay, that's where the obsidian has to be. So now what we're going to do is we're going to build the returning piece. So take 2 observers like this and go up with it, continuing. See that? And we're going to do this and this. And on top of this one here, we're going to place redstone dust. And now we're going to build up one like this, go over 3, and then take a repeater and put it on 4 ticks. Like that. Then now we're going to continue this way, and like that. Now we will take a sticky piston, put it upside down, and put a, or whatever block you're using there. Well, it seems I moved it back far too far by 1, but that doesn't matter. It ends up in the same spot either way, so yes. Now place a piece of redstone on top of that, and since you want it manual, then place a lever here in case anything gets stuck. Now, if one of the observers were to be there, that would happen. Good. Now, we have our receiver. Now all we need to do is to prepare the thing that sends the actual block. So place an observer like this, upside down, or facing down at the other observer, like that. And then we're going to go down with whatever block you're using. And then we should end up on this level, the third block down, like so. Get some redstone in here. And then we're going to build a 3, like this. Okay, like a recipe for a helmet. And we're going to put an observer here. How many ticks is that? 4. It's on 4 ticks. Okay, now we're going to take this twice, and we should meet up about there. This is extendable. So let's just treat it like it is, because I like having it angled. So pretty much, if you wanted to stop the machine, you have to break this corner here. Now this is ready to run, so let's just watch it run, to be sure. See? Picks up the slabs, or pushes them and then picks them back up. And then it should come back over here, and it should, let's see this. Yep. Now we're going to come over here, and we're going to break this piece here. So let's just continue with treating it like, yeah. There you go. You have an automatic melon farm / pumpkin farm. I don't think, no, anything else wouldn't really work unless it crop like this, because, how much was that? I don't know, that was like 64. That was an entire stack for just that one harvest. Then again, there's quite a bit of melons here. So, I recommend running it manually, because you want everything to regrow before you harvest, but it can be done automatically, and it can be run as long as you're AFKing it, and if you always turn it off before you leave the area, or the slime blocks will get stuck in a space after the chunks are unloaded. So, say if I were to break, or just start the machine and run it, and then just run very far out, so that it's not in my loading chunks anymore. We can make it not run. Darn it. This isn't gonna work. So pretty much all that I figured out is that I can't manage to get out of render distance for it, or like chunk loading distance for it. Except for what happened there. I had this. Oh, I broke this. Okay, that makes more sense. Never mind. Not anything weird happening, I guess. Of course, without a collection system, you just have to run along it like this to collect everything. Other than that, just put hoppers under the dirt and run them into chests. Like this, under the dirt, and then one out onto the chests, and that should collect it all. Good stuff. That was the automatic pumpkin / watermelon farm. You can run multiple of these, of course, like I don't want to build it because then it could ruin this timer here. If I built another one and it just started running out. So, nah. I guess I might as well represent how to do it. So you don't want to have it based off slime blocks. You want to have it based off of honey blocks this time around. So that it okay, we'll just wait for that to come back. Continue working on this. Like so. That is an issue. Okay, so hold on, give me a second. Let me figure out why that occurs. So if I were to... Okay. And then I were to... Let me just... Okay, that's weird. Oh, it's getting lodged onto the other blocks. Okay, that makes more sense. So this is expandable. It's just complicated how it works. So just build it one by one like this. Yeah. It's expandable. Just use honey blocks, and I will upload an update video whenever I figure out how exactly I can do that. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. No, it shouldn't. I mean... They'd have to send out at the very exact same time. So that they don't do that. Because that could be an issue, so I'm going to break this observer and place this here, and break this one, and then... Yeah, do that. Okay. And then this ideally should work this time. Hopefully. This works this time, that is. As long as I send out at the very exact same time. So let's just put this. I'm going to have to fix this and place this here and then place this here so that I can't continuously send out a signal until I release it. I'll be right back. Good news, I figured it out. Oh crap. Oof. Okay, so that's an issue that I'm going to have to fix quickly. So it is possible to send it out at a point. There we go. Easy enough. See, as long as they send out at the exact same time, it'll work. Crap, 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 crap. Okay, no updates. Well, I guess I showed you as well how to expand it, that doesn't matter. This was Gray from Gray and Friends, with no friends this video, of course. Be sure to join the Patreon that I have made today. I'd have to say it's worth it. I personally want to record Minecraft Dungeons and Cyberpunk 2077 for when that comes out on PC. So, it'd help. So like, subscribe, and poke the little bell for me. It would be very, very nice to happen. Yeah. Other than that, goodbye.